Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Pipes, Tattoos, and Conversations. I'm Tattooed Piper. Today, I'm going to be reviewing for you Seattle Pipe Club's Plum Pudding. Let's get in this video. My friends, I am so happy to be able to share this tobacco with you today. It is one of my absolute favorites. I've been smoking it for about 8 months now, so I'm very familiar with it. But what better time to smoke a heavy Latakia-based English Balkan blend than in the fall and winter, especially around the holidays. This blend is phenomenal. I've already got my pipe loaded up. I'm ready to go. But first, let us get what it says on this tin about plum pudding. Plum pudding is an English Balkan blend like no other. Rare tobaccos crafted and pressed carefully together. Many pipe smokers say it is their perfect tobacco. I have actually heard that. Nirvana, said one reviewer. Master blender Joe Langford created this treasure for the Seattle Pipe Club. Our perfect tobacco. Delicious, smoky, spicy, and positively addictive. Truly an exquisite tobacco to share. Enjoy this original cake of 6 rare ingredients. Latakia joins with Turkish tobaccos Virginia's Cavendish and Perique, crafting the most sought-after small batch blends in America since 2007. Oh, I am so excited for this. So this is an English Balkan blend. I believe, from what I remember, Balkan blends are heavy Latakia blends mixed with Orientals. If I am wrong, please tell me in the comments. But with that, the Virginias and the Perique and the Cavendish, the intoxicating aromas of this blend just meld together perfectly. Now, when I first cracked this tin open, I smell that barbecue-y, campfire-y aroma. And that's going to hit you in the face right when you open this. However, if you keep your nose in here, you start to pick out the sweet, kind of spicy side of the Orientals. You really get a little bit of the bready notes of the Virginias. Not much grassy in this blend, more bready and yeasty. And you definitely get that beautifully balanced pruny Perique smell. Oh, I could just keep my nose in here all day. Now let me show you what this tobacco looks like. They are essentially like a crumble cake. But I would more call it, instead of a crumble cake, it's more of a crumble cake sliced up. Now, can you guys see that? Let me see if I can move my head out of the way and you get a better view. But it's more like slices of crumble cake. And when you crumble this up, it falls apart very easily into like small little chunks that you can break up. And when you load your bowl, it just loads extremely nicely. I have my 1950s Ehrlich pipe from Boston loaded up with this plum pudding. Let's get the flavors for you. A little bit of tobacco there. This blend is absolutely amazing. It takes to flame well. The char light will take a little bit longer than a normal char light, depending on how you pack this, because there's different ways to pack a crumble cake tobacco. You can definitely rub it out more, or you can leave it more in the cake form. and load it that way. I tend to leave it in bigger chunks, and then the tiny little loose bits of tobacco I kind of sprinkle on top. Right away I get the campfire aroma. But there's a very nice, sweet, spicy, pruny flavor that comes off of this. And I think that's where they get the name plum pudding, because it definitely does have a pruny, plummy quality to it. But mixed with that spicy and smoky quality, it is more essentially like a burnt plum pudding or a smoked plum pudding. I guess burnt really isn't the right note, but a smoked plum pudding, and it is absolutely delightful. Now, I did not give this blend any time to dry. I opened the tin and loaded it right up. So I'm gonna be lighting a little bit more than you will if you give it about 20 minutes to dry. Rub it out on a piece of paper and just let it dry. This is an absolutely delightful blend. Now, amongst that pruny, smoky quality, there's also subtle hints of a bready, yeasty, buttery quality to it as well, almost as if you're making like a prune bread or a plum bread or an actual plum cake, which in England, pudding comes out more like a cake. So that's what I think they were going for here, or Joe Langford was going for when he blended this, was a cakey plum pudding. And it tastes very much like that to me. Now, it also tastes as if it was made on a barbecue and smoked, but that just adds to the quality. But along with that flavor, there is the Orientals in there, and they give you kind of a, I don't want to say perfumey, I want to say like an incense. So it's like if you had spices, like Christmas style spices, nutmegs and stuff like that, cinnamons, along inside this plum cake pudding thing, that is what you get with this blend. It is absolutely, absolutely amazing. And the flavor doesn't change much as you go through the bowl. I've smoked this so many times that I can tell you that the flavor stays consistent through the bowl. It gets a little more smoky toward the bottom, but for the most part, it stays consistent throughout the entire bowl. All right, let me get about halfway down and we'll see where I'm at. All right, my friends, I'm about halfway down the bowl now, and the nice thing about this tobacco is it's such a nice, beautifully burning tobacco. A little slower, but not too slow. And the nice thing is, I don't know if you can see in there, but it leaves a very beautiful gray ash. It's almost perfect. In fact, when people say that this is their perfect tobacco, I believe them, because this is one of my favorites and most perfect tobaccos. Burns super evenly, super consistently, tastes great all the way through the bowl. If you guys have never had this, I recommend going and getting it. Absolutely will blow your mind. I don't really know what else to say except go and buy it. Just go buy it. You will not be disappointed. Until the next one, my friends, be blessed. Cheers.